A woman fell from an amusement park ride. She fell out of this ride and she died on the scene. Hey guys, it's Tiffany. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about a death that happened in 2004 in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. A woman fell from an amusement park ride. It's the ship that rocks back and forth but eventually circles around. She fell out of this ride and she died on the scene. The woman's name was June Alexander. She was only 51 years old. She fell from this ride. It was a 60-foot drop, and I can imagine being on this ride, just being a witness, being at the amusement park and just seeing this happen. The ride was called the Hawk. It was the Rockin Raceway in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Pigeon Forge is pretty much known for all these like amusement park attractions. They have tons of golf, they have like bumper cars, they got go-karts, they have all kinds of different things just for everybody to enjoy. So June was sitting in between her 15-year-old son and her sister was on the other side. People said that when the ride started to go that she actually like got their attention, letting them know that her straps were kind of like loose, and apparently the ride didn't stop. I remember these rides from like the fair back in the day and just kind of how janky some of these rides are. Like I said, it goes side to side, it eventually turns all the way around. And I used to ride these back in the day when I was young, but then just getting older, I'm like, there's no way I'm riding those anymore, just because you hear so many stories of this exact ride, just crazy stuff happening. June fell when the ride turned upside down. An investigation showed that the jumper wires or something in the ride hadn't been under maintenance. Just the control system, something happened with it. And it's bad because even when people weren't strapped in, some mechanism was bypassed and it still let the ride go. They saw that the safety harness wasn't even engaged. It wasn't strapped, and I can't imagine the panic that she had when this happened, just knowing you're about to be up in the air. She alerted the person controlling the ride and just knowing what was about to happen. The wire harness just wasn't engaged and something malfunctioned, and it was a huge investigation. So the operator that June had told was 17 years old, and he pressed the emergency button, but the ride just kept going. It never stopped, and I'm thinking like, that is so bad. What's the point in an emergency button if it doesn't even stop? The family did file a lawsuit against the amusement park. The park manager was being charged with reckless homicide and second-degree murder. He could have even faced 25 years in prison if he was convicted of the second-degree murder, but it would have been less time if he would have been charged with the reckless homicide. In another court case, the park manager was accused of installing the wires, but they did further investigation and found out another company was the ones that did the wiring and all that stuff, so they were kind of let off the leash with that part. But it's bad because this company that installed all this stuff came back so many times because of motor issues, wire problems, and just all kinds of stuff. Eventually, Charles Martin, which was the park manager, was accused of reckless homicide. They said there just wasn't enough proof for the second-degree murder charge. In another lawsuit that the family filed against the other company, they weren't liable for anything. There just wasn't enough proof for anything, according to the judge and to the courts. So the ride was taken down totally in April of 2004. That was the last of the ride. This prompted even a legislation for them to be more strict on amusement park rides and just to have more rules and regulations. I don't know what you guys think about this. Do you think the park manager should have been responsible for second-degree murder? Do you think there was just neglect and just ill will in this? I don't know my stance on either side of it. Don't forget, I have my YouTube membership and my Patreon. For as low as $5 a month, you can get your name in my videos. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.